You damned existence. You damned this earth, but never dared to question your code. You went on crying that your code was noble, but human nature was not good enough to practice it. And no one rose to ask the question, good? By what standard? You wanted to know John Paul's identity. I am the man who has asked that question. Yes, this is an age of moral crisis. Your moral code has reached its climax, the blind alley at the end of its course. And if you wish to go on living, what you now need is not to return to morality, but to discover. Footnote. Ayn Rand, Atlas Shrugged, New York, Random House, 1957. New American Library, 1959. End of book. What is morality or ethics? It is a code of values to guide man's choices and actions. The choices and actions that determine the purpose and the course of his life. Ethics, as a science, deals with discovering and defining such a code. The first question that has to be answered as a precondition of any attempt to define, to judge, or to accept any specific system of ethics is, why does man need a code of values? Let me stress this. The first question is not, what particular code of values should man accept? The first question is, does man need values at all? And why? Is the concept of value, of good or evil, an arbitrary, unrelated, underlying from, and unsupported by any facts of reality? Or is it based on a metaphysical fact, on an unalterable condition of man's existence? I use the word metaphysical to mean that which pertains to reality, to the nature of things, to existence. Does an arbitrary convention, a mere purpose, decree that man must die? Or is there a fact of reality that demands it? Is ethics the province of whims, of personal emotions, social edicts, and mystic revelations? Or is it the province of reason? Is ethics a subjective luxury or an objective necessity? In the sorry record of the history of mankind's ethics, with a few rare and unsuccessful exceptions, moralists have regarded ethics as the province of whims, that is, of the irrational. Some of them do so specifically others explicitly by default. A whim is a desire experienced by a person who does not know and does not care to discover its cause. No philosopher has given a rational, objectively demonstrable, scientific answer to the question of why man needs a code of values. So long as that question remained unanswered, no rational, scientific, objective code of ethics could be discovered or defined. The greatest of all philosophers, Aristotle, did not regard ethics as an exact science. He based his ethical system on observations of what the noble and wise men of his time chose to do, leaving unanswered the questions of why they chose to do it and why he evaluated them as noble and wise. Most philosophers took the existence of ethics for granted, as a given, as a historical fact, and were not concerned with discovering its metaphysical cause or objective validation. Many of them attempted to break the traditional monopoly of mysticism in the field of ethics and, allegedly, to define a rational, scientific, non-religious morality. But their attempts consisted of trying to justify them on social grounds, merely substituting society for God. The avowed mystics held the arbitrary, unaccountable will of God as the standard of the good and as the validation of their ethics. The neo-mystics replaced it with the good of society, thus collapsing into the circularity of a definition such as the standard of the good is that which is good for society. This meant in logic, and today in worldwide practice, that society stands above any principles of ethics, since it is restored to the standard The good in whatever